Right, hello everyone. Why did I click resume? No! Clicked resume by mistake. Main menu. New game. Male or female? Well, if we gotta look at something, might as well be female. Wait, have I got a Mass Effect 1 save? I can't remember. Insanity! Screw it. I'll do veteran, squad only, subtitles, yes.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war.
We're at war!
But humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished.
Miranda, you're a bitch.
They'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman.
This game on insanity is a pain in the arse.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Intercept trajectory.
Can't be.
So,
Stealth systems are in...
Normandy
There's no way
is
a
actually the
Geth
most
ship could
popular
possibly
ship in
stop
any
it.
game.
Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Turn it down!
Presley!
Multiple hull breaches!
Ken, are you stopping around for a bit? Shepard!
Shepard! Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Liara!
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go! Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead, just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack.
That escalated quickly. Not as much as this next bit. There you go, you're dead. That's the end of the game. GG. You literally do die at the beginning of the game. But that's the end. Hope you all enjoyed that. Quick game, isn't it? Kappa. Wow, I forgot about this.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. We haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. Whatever it was.
This is basically a recap of what happened in Mass Effect 1.
My lieutenant, Malenko. Good kid. Loyal. By the book. With a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. Soldier to the core. Tough. Disciplined. Ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us. Took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. A ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. It hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest and nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Venezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Caden was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Venezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Venezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Venezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Venezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Venezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. The Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. Couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real, but he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man and a great soldier, but I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. The costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, a lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier, tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
It was long because those choices that I made would affect how this game plays out.
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
So say, if I, for that last one, if I didn't save the Council, the new Council would have practically hated me. It felt like a movie. It was an interactive book, basically. But yeah, my choices would affect how this game plays out. Another one of the choices was if I wanted to save Ashley or Caden. If I chose Caden, then Caden would show up in this game. Since I chose Ashley, Ashley shows up in this game. So really, that beginning bit just changes this game a whole lot.
Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Boston. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Staff's pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Staff falling back into normal range. Too close. We almost lost it.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the way around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get you to the shuttles.
But if you haven't played this game, I highly recommend it.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in. Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs. Nice work, Shepard. Don't waste time. I can't keep the mech. More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take. Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing great, Shepard. Head to the next room and I'll fight for you. Shepard, free me! I've got them closing in on my position.
Target down! Yeah! What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Look, pal. I don't know where I am or how I got here. Plus, my head feels like an overripe melon ready to split open. How about you fill me in a little?
Damn. Yeah, I forgot this is all new to you. Sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
It's your station, first.
Just skip this.
Please reconsider your aggressive attitude. Careful.
I've got it.
That's it. Proximity warning.
Ready to
get the hell off.
Quickest way to those shuttles.
Depends where the mechs are.
Check. Shepard's alive?
You bet. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Find us another route.
Oh, God. They found me. Help. Shepard!
Shepard! Down! Bastards got me in the leg!
We need to get off this
Again, grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Thanks, Shepard. I thought maybe I could... Weren't you listening?
Right, Shepard.
There are only two.
Miranda's dead, there's nothing.
We can over... Load it. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down.
This really isn't the... If you want to piss off the boss, it's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Another thing is, the choices you make in the game will determine how the ending is. So if I go in, I can't go in squad yet, but if you do like aggressive conversations, then you will get Renegade, where if you help people, then you'll get Paragon. I'll show you as soon as I can.
You say so. This is a waste of
You
time.
enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin.
Those bastards were dug in deep.
Satisfied?
Almost. Vermeer, were you
Lieutenant
destroyed?
Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your...
So for example, those two choices that I've done was do what was necessary, and it was either that or be killed. I got more Renegade points. So if I go under here, you can see the blue side is the Paragon, which is the good side. Renegade is the bad side. And as you're going through the game, whatever you choose will go up, and the lines, you'll get a certain ability or a certain fucking advantage as soon as it goes past that line.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Change my armor, please. Nah. Yes. So it really all depends on what your type of play style is. For example, if you want to go good, if you want to go bad.
Elusive man.
Good to see you. You...
Skip. Hate the elusive man. Spoiler, you kill him in the third one. Yeah. just wait until you see the Normandy. It's one of my favourite ships, and it's pretty much everyone's favourite spaceship ever.
We should be there shortly, Shepard.
Just keep your eyes up.
Hey, I get my weapons! Yay!
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, no signs of battle. They're disabled at the other colonies.
Coming!
Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Taking fire.
Engaged.
Right, so the ability that I just used is called Death Shielding. It's one of the abilities you can pick from the start. So say I lose all my shields, I can do the Death Shielding and it will automatically recharge my shields to full.
We've been spotted.
I'm not sure.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
Tallies are one of my favourite
In
characters.
return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Everyone else is dead. What makes you think Vitor survived?
We saw him when we landed.
You saw him? Then why isn't he with you already?
Vitor was injured, and he was always, nervous.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
It's like, you never actually see what's behind that mask. You never ever do. They cannot live without their bodysuits.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center.
I also like her figure.
We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Well, they can take off the mask for a short amount of time, but they will become sick over time.
There we go!
Right, so you go to there, you battery, you go to there, go to there.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Hurry, Shepard. We are inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Target blocked.
Overload will take out that shield.
We can use this!
Monsters coming back. No Vito. Swarm's coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms.
Another thing is, in some cutscenes there'll be triggers, which can also get added to your Paragon or Renegade. That one was a Renegade one.
Find us.
The monster.
Why didn't the
You
colonists
don't
fight?
know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid.
And that choice I just done there is a Paragon act.
We're ready for pickup.
This isn't
Shepard.
Mel playing it's Resident Evil 2k8, and this is on the PlayStation 3.
Findings from you and I have different
The
methods.
data from his...
Can tell me. Alright.
I can't...
Right, look at this ship. It's okay, man. How nice is that ship? Like, seriously.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
I mean, how nice does that look? Right guys, unfortunately I'm going to end the cast here because I am going to go lie in bed and watch a movie.
We know the collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize.
I observe and offer.
So, hope you all enjoyed the beginning of Mass Effect 2. I will do this some more sometime. Probably next time, or I might do Metal Gear Solid. But hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.